Welcome to our podcast. Let's discuss what globalization is, its effects and benefits for our society. Stay tuned to learn all this and more about globalization.
Put simply, globalization is the connection of different parts of the world. In economics, globalization can be defined as a process in which business, organizations, and countries begin operating on an international scale. Globalization is more often used in economic context, but it also affects and is affected by politics and culture. In general, globalization has been shown to increase the standard of living in developed countries, but some analysts warn that globalization can have negative effects on local and emerging economics and individual workers.
Globalization has benefits that cover many different areas. It reciprocally developed economies all over the world and increased cultural exchanges. It also allowed financial exchanges between companies, changing the paradigm of work. Many people are nowadays citizens of the world. The origin of goods became secondary, and geographic distance is no longer a barrier for many services to happen.
Together with economic and financial globalization, there has obviously also been cultural globalization. Indeed, the multiplication of economic and financial exchanges has been followed by an increase in human exchanges such as migration, expatriation, or traveling. These human exchanges have contributed to the development of cultural exchanges. This means that different customs and habits shared among local communities have been shared among communities that used to have different procedures and even different beliefs.
Good examples of cultural globalization are, for instance, the trading of commodities such as coffee or avocados. Coffee is said to be originally from Ethiopia and consumed in the Arabian region. Nonetheless, due to the commercial trades after the 11th century, it is nowadays known as a globally consumed commodity. Nowadays, books, movies, and music are now instantaneously available all around the globe, thanks to the development of the digital world and the power of the internet. These are, perhaps, the greatest contributors to the speed at which cultural exchanges and globalization are happening.
Despite its benefits, the economic growth driven by globalization has not been done without awakening criticism. The consequences of globalization are far from homogeneous. Income inequalities, disproportionate wealth, and trades that benefits parties differently. In the end, one of the criticisms is that some actors, countries, companies, individuals benefit more from the phenomenon of globalization, while others are sometimes perceived as the losers of globalization. As a matter of fact, a recent report from Oxfam says that 82% of the world's generated health goes to 1% of the population.
At the same time, global economic growth and industrial productivity are both the driving force and the major consequences of globalization. They also have big environmental consequences as they contribute to the depletion of natural resources, deforestation, and the destruction of ecosystems and loss of biodiversity. The worldwide distribution of goods is also creating a big garbage problem, especially in what concerns plastic pollution. This was today's episode. We hope you have understood everything about globalization and its development in the contemporary world.